Black and beautiful risings, everybody. I hope everybody's doing blacknificent this morning. I know that I am. You guys, I came to make breakfast and I thought I'd share it with you guys. I'm making something that I normally make maybe once or twice a year, depending on how I feel. And last night I went to bed with it on my mind, so I figured I get up and I make it this morning. And as I started cutting up my potatoes and everything, I figured why not share it with you too. Okay. You guys, I am making I can't even talk. Spanish potato. I was trying to say Spanish and potato at the same time. Spanish omelet, potato omelet. So right now I have my oil heating, and I'm gonna check that in a minute. I have everything ready. I have my eggs here. I believe I cut 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 eggs cracked. Inside those eggs, I have some green scallion, and over here, I have some seasonings mixed up. In here, I had some black pepper, some garlic, a little bit of all seasoning, some red pepper flakes, a little cayenne, and some onion powder. I have my peppers cut up, which I'm going to add to my oil. So I have some red pepper, some orange pepper, some onion, and some chopped garlic. So I'm gonna add my onion first, and then my peppers. I'm just gonna put everything in together, except my garlic. I'm gonna yield on that for a few. Everything is roughly chopped. So let me see what I want to use here, because I need something to turn my potatoes over with. Guys, this is my favorite spatula. So my oil is not as hot as it should be. I don't want it to be very, how do you say, I don't want it too soft. I like when I make this to have a little bit of a crunch inside. You guys, I'm going to add some So Be Delicious coconut milk. Guess you guys can see. To my eggs. And I don't measure. I just do what I do. Okay. Let me turn that up a little bit. I don't want to be here all day, and I don't want these to get soggy either. So I'm not going to season these at all. Okay. Normally I season them and then, I add it to my egg. I never cook the same way in the kitchen twice. It all depends on how I'm feeling. And right now I'm feeling like this. And everything is not slice and dice. Whatever is in here, however I chopped it. So you'll see a piece of big onion like this or whatever. Maybe a big piece of how do you call this thing? Peppers, which I have green peppers and orange peppers and red peppers. I just tossed in what I had left in the fridge for making other meals, and I'm going to turn it up a little so I can get it moving. There we go. I don't want it too high, I don't want it too low, and right now I have it too high, but it's just for to get it moving, because time is of the essence. So while this is cooking, I'm going to ask you guys, what's going on in your life? How are you feeling about what's happening with COVID? How's it affecting you? How's it affecting your family? Do you know anybody that has it? My baby brother and his son had it, so they say, and to me it seems like symptoms of the flu, and that was about it. But I know that in 2018 I had something, and I believe It is what they're now calling this COVID. Um, to me, it was just, I never had a fever. I never had anything other than a cough. And it actually, it felt like allergies, so I was going back and forth to my doctor. And those of you who were on my last channel, you know what happened. I was going back and forth to my doctor, and this pan is a very big frying pan. So this is my favorite cast iron. It's the only one that I have left. I'm looking to invest in some more, but and you guys, I don't time how I do this. I just eyeball it, and when it looks like it's where I need it to be, that's when I add in my potatoes and things. I just do things how, by sight. West Indian cooking. But, yeah. So, I like to know how it affects you guys. As I was saying, I had a cough, and the cough was really, really bad, and it was causing me to urinate on myself. And like I said, I moved to a new area. It's been almost 2 years, and I was seeing the doctors here at the ER, and they were a bunch of quacks. Okay, so they were treating me for everything except what I told them was wrong with me. They burst a blood vessel in my arm. And as you guys can see, my arm is swollen up right now. It's still bothering me. I can hardly do the things that I used to do with this arm. But of course, they're saying that, they didn't do anything, blah, blah, blah. But whatever. I'm sorry, they didn't burst a blood vessel in my arm. They hit an artery, which made my wrist feel as if it was broke. I'm sorry, I have to, think about things when I say them, because that's what they did. He hit my main artery. Anyway, so this is good and nice. Getting to where I want it to be. So what I'm going to do is start adding my potatoes. And I don't have a lot of potatoes, you guys. What happened was I went in the cabinet and I had used these Yukon potatoes for something else. And when I looked, I had 3 left, so I figured, what the hell. So I sliced them. I think I sliced that one too big. Some people slice them thick, some people slice them thin. I just sliced them. Okay. And during the process, more than likely, they will be cut in half. I don't have a lot of potatoes, you guys. I wish I did. I may have to. I was going to add a white potato, but I don't think that would go very well with what I'm doing here. So, just going to place my potatoes down in here. You guys bear with me. I sliced them. And I like to put them in with the peppers and onions to give it a different taste. This is my way. 2 people do it the same way. And I know some people only add salt and pepper, and they may add paprika. To me, paprika shouldn't be in this dish unless, that's what you like. I'm going to set this down and continue with my potatoes. It'll be much easier for the kids. Okay. So what I'm looking to do is brown my potatoes. Yeah, I think this one could use some more slicing. So let me add this. Just want to brown them. Knife over here. Slice this a little more. Cool. Hold on a second, you guys. Okay, you guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. So, I'm going to try to slice this one. It's really hard slicing these thin, but I do what I do. And get the best of what I can. So, there, we have another bite of potato in there. And this little piece, I'm just going to slice like that. Okay. So yeah, I think I was sick from 2018 when I moved into this house in September, and I really thought that it was my allergies, and I do get a lot of allergies when I sit outside, in the front with the flowers and everything. Speaking of flowers, you guys, let me tell you what had happened. I showed you guys my beautiful hibiscus, and y'all, somebody came by and cut my hibiscus. They cut the whole top of it off. Had I found that person or saw that person, they would wish that they had never been born. So, I feel very violated. I have cameras on my house, but on one side you can't see anything. So I'm looking to invest in cameras on that side. I feel very violated. And it's making me unhappy. My husband is asking me not to be unhappy, blah, blah, blah. But, you know, I don't like these. If someone had come by and asked me, I would have gladly given them a piece. But to chop my whole top of it off, which, you know, hibiscus blooms, this one blooms straight through fall. I would have still had beautiful hibiscus coming up. Straight through September, you know. So I'm hoping that when it comes back next year, because all the leaves are gonna fall off during the winter. Everything falls off during the winter, and it comes back in the spring and just starts to bloom during the summer. Oh my God, it's just gorgeous. If you guys go and look at my I can't remember the name of it, but it's a real quick video about my little hibiscus. It's so beautiful. So it's called the Love Hibiscus. It's red and it's very pretty. It grows really big leaves on it. And I didn't get a picture of it when, you know, a great majority of the leaves are coming in. What you guys are going to see is just, you know, as it's starting to blossom. And anyway, you guys, I am so sick of, you know, my new area. The people have no manners, no self-control, no nothing. So I'm looking to invest in a fence at some point and keep people out of my area, because this is not an alleyway. My house sits on the end of the block, and there's another house that faces the other direction. And people just use this as a breezeway or some shit. They wouldn't want me coming on their property. So I don't expect people to come on mine, you know. That's just me. Everybody doesn't think like me. They really do. Trying to get these nicely brown. Like I said, I never cooked this the same way twice, but this is just what I'm doing today. And I'm going to see how these potatoes are going to brown. And I'll know next time if I just want to put the potatoes in and then do my vegetables on the side or whatever. But I do it like this sometime, and I guess these potatoes, they were really soft. So, I wanted to use them before they went bad. Because normally, even with the vegetables in, my potatoes get brown. They would be brown by now. So, what I'm going to do is I'll wait till they get brown, and I'll come back and I'll show you guys what I'm going to finish up with. Alright. Okay, you guys, so my potatoes are nice and brown. I just added my garlic to it. And, ouch. Got a little cup on my hand from this. I had to turn the flame up a little bit to get this potatoes going. I don't want them too dark. And this is good right here because they're done. So what I'm going to do is turn it off. Drop a piece of garlic. I'm the kind of person that when I bite into garlic, I want to taste it. Okay? Can't help it. So, what I'm going to do, that's hot. That's hot. I'm going to lay this here. This milk only had a little bit in it. I'm going to use it, but I'm opening a new one. And like I say, you guys, I don't measure. I just eyeball to what I think, is enough. And there was something else that I wanted to add. I like my food hot. So, where is it? Oh yeah, I think I told you guys that I added parsley flakes in there. I'm not really sure. But, and when it's all done, I will add parsley on top of it. What am I looking for? You guys, I have a lot of seasonings. I kid you not. I know what I'm looking for. It's just not readily available. Okay, so now I have to start taking down everything. Ah! Let me see. I'm thinking that it's down here. Oh, yes, it is. There it is. This is red dust, which is actually hot pepper. Only it's the dust instead of the liquid form. So, I'm going to add a little red dust to the seasonings. I know it seems like I'm sprinkling in a lot, but I'm not. And I'm going to whisk it. Actually, I'm not. I'm not going to whisk it. I have a spatula here. I'm just going to mix up all of this. They say, why are you mixing it up when you're going to put it in and mix it? Blah, blah, blah. This is my kitchen. I do what I want. So, I have all of this mixed in. Normally I'm whisking the eggs. I don't feel like it right now. So, just gonna mix this around in here, like so. I like to take my time and make sure my eggs are beaten well. Nobody wants to see a yolk or taste yolk. I'm better at doing this with a fork. Grab the spatula, why? I don't know. It was readily available. And I may end up whisking it. Just because I don't want yolks in it, and I don't want anybody to end up with yolk in their mouth, yolk taste. Sometimes I do this with the whites. Sometimes I do it with just the yolk. Today I felt like doing it with both. I'm gonna keep doing this until I get tired, which my arm is hurting you guys, and it gets tired easily. But this is just what I like to do. I don't want to feel yolk anymore. I just want a smooth blend. And I could have done it with my mixer to save my arms from trouble. Wasn't thinking about it. So, it is what it is. And this is what it is. So, oh, sink. What I'm going to do is I'm going to spoon this into my mix. And I did say spoon, right? So I'm going to spoon it into my mix. All of it. I wish I had more potatoes. And I don't want to, you know, I didn't want to mix white potatoes in here. Just the thought of blending two potatoes, yuck. You know, it's my world. And I don't think it's a great idea. So I may do with what I have. Let me get a smaller spoon and get something to rest this on. Because this spoon is really big. This is a whole lot better. And my oven is preheated to 375. I guess you say, why not pour it on top? Again, this is my kitchen. I'm not trying to be rude, but everybody does these things, you know, the way they want to do it. So I'm not going to take all of this up. And my pan is nicely oiled from the olive oil. Okay. It's nice and oiled from the olive oil, so I don't have to worry about it sticking, I hope. I'm just going to mix this in really good. Like this. Well, I'm going to fold it. I'm not going to mix it. This way everything gets coated with the egg. This is what I like to do. So now I'm going to pour just a little of the egg mixture into here. Try not to drop it all. Oh, I hope it doesn't come out too oily. You see that oil in there? We shall see. Set this aside. Right here I have some Kraft's mozzarella. Sometimes I put it all over. Sometimes I don't. Just depends on what you want. And I want it right there. And I don't want too much cheese. Yeah, just enough. I'm going to pour this around. Around and over. Spread out my potatoes. So so that they're not all clumped and on top of each other. I may have added a bit too much olive oil, but we'll see. And olive oil is good for you, so if it comes out a bit too oily, it's cool. Definitely want that cheese covered. So since I don't have a lot of potatoes, I need to spread them out. I don't have them everywhere. Wish I had more potatoes, you guys, because this is a fantastic, omelet. So some people cook theirs a little bit on top of the stove and then they put it in the oven. I'm not gonna do that today. Normally I do. It just depends. I want to try something different. I don't like traditional cooking. I don't like cooking the same way every time I cook something. So this is what I do. So I'm going to put my timer on for it's gonna be for 30 minutes, but because I take time to put it in the oven, I'm putting it in for 32. Let me see, is this too freaking hot? Maybe too freaking hot. So let's see. That's good. So while that's in the oven, I'm gonna get cleaned up here, cleaned up all the dishes that I use, and then I'll come back to you guys and let you see my finished product.